What is up, guys? How is everybody doing? We are about to go live. Well, we are live, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. We are about to do 500 burpees for time because we made a deal with a man on the internet. Nothing more, nothing less. It is what it is, right? So we're about to go live. It's going to, well, guys, why do I keep saying that? We're already live. But here's the deal. Here is the deal. We are going to do 500 burpees for time. We have not warmed up whatsoever, and we're not going to warm up. We're just going to rock it. But for context, the standard 4-hour burpees, we've got this plate right here, which you can see in one of the camera angles. You can't see them in both, but that's why we got two cameras, right? It's better this way. It's better this way. So here's what we're doing, homies. Here's what we're doing, folks. We are going to do 500 burpees for time, and we're going to try and get it done in under 50 minutes. We are going to do it as an EMOM every minute on the minute. We're going to shoot for 10 reps every minute. What we're going to do is we are going to rest for the rest of the minute. So we get 10. We're not going to bank time. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll do 11 every minute on the minute, and that will give me some time having been banked. So let's see. What does that math look like? What does that math look like, guys? What's that's 45 rounds. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to shoot for that, try and bank some time. And then if we need to cut it, we'll cut it down. That way we have a little bit of front-loaded effort as we get tired. So that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. Cool, guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive right in. What do we think? Is it time to get started? Should we get started? What do you guys think? What do you think? Is it time? Is it time? Let me do something. You know what I'm going to do? What is up? We're about to get started with 500 burpees for time. We're about to get started. And we're going to try and do it in sub 50, but we're going to start out with a 45-minute pace. And that is the game plan. Let's see. Let's see. We're about to start, guys. We're about to start. We're just giving it a couple more minutes, and then we're going to dive right in. Cool, guys? We are going to do 500 burpees for time. Cool. Let's get started. I'm ready. I hope you're ready. For the record, you know what I should do? I should put the standards in the comments, right? Cool. Only standards. Chest and thighs touch the ground. Both feet on top of plate. Cool. Those are the standards. Those are the standards. And then, can we pin multiple comments? Can we pin comments at all? Cool. Only standards for 500 burpees are chest and thighs touch the ground and both feet on top of the plate. So that's what we're doing. We are going to dive right in right now. I am just joking. Here's what we're going to do, guys. Nice. That's perfect. Cool, guys. Cool. Let's rock and roll, guys. Cool. let's get started. Ask questions, comment, we'll participate. We're going to get started right now. I'm going to start 2 timers in case something crashes, but my personal timer will be synced up with this computer timer. So we're going to get started in, we got to get ready, right? In 3, 2, I'm just kidding. In 3, 2, 1, start. Okay. That is how we're going to do it, guys. Whew. 11 down. A lot more to go. Long time to go. It's 33. We're doing 11 every minute. 33. What's up? What's up? We're doing 500 burpees 4 times. We're at 33. It's 44, guys. Putting a dent in it. Putting a dent in it.
55. Cool, dudes. 9 more rounds of that. What do you think? Can I do it sub 50? We're on pace for like 45 and some change. What do you think? $66. Yo, what's up, man? How are you? We're at 66 reps. We're on pace to do it in like 45 and some change. We're doing 11 a minute. Resting, so it takes about 40 seconds to work. 20 seconds rest. I don't know how sustainable this pace will be. We might drop it, we might not. We'll see what fatigues. We're at 88, guys. I'm gonna get some carpet burn. Faux show on my knees. Faux show. This is nothing, man. We're cruising. Slow pace. Sustainable. $99. 99. What is up? Starting to feel a little pump. Whoops. I got distracted, guys. Cool, man. It's 110. 1/5 of the way. 1/5. Thank you. $132. It's getting toasty. Gotta cut the fan off. Ooh, we're slowing down, guys. Local muscle fatigue. Yep. So this is 143. Yeah. Woo! Yeah, we're slowing down, homies. It's 154. 154. I don't know that it's light work, but it's work. Yeah, that was way slower. 165. $176. That was better. It's tough, guys. Leave a comment. We're at 187. $198. $209. What's up, guys? We're 209. We're doing 11 a minute right now. What's up, guys? We're at 220. We are at 220. Cool, we dropped it to 10. So puts us at 230. Goal is sub 50. What's up, guys? Leave a comment, homies. Woo! We're halfway. Halfway, guys. Shit, fuck. Come on, man. It's taking its toll, guys. Thank you. It's taking its toll. for 280. It's 300. 300. Woo! It's tough, y'all. Last 200 gonna suck. Thanks, bro. $350. We struggling. That one was tough, guys. I lost count, guys. I don't know. That's 400. $419. We're doing sets of 9 for the rest. That'll get us there by 50. That's the goal. $428. $437. Thanks, bro. I'll teach you how to do it too. I'll teach you. We'll get there. Okay? $446. I've got a surprise. So that's $450. Now the toy comes out. This is going to be miserable, y'all. 20-pound weight vest. Last 50 reps. Oh, we didn't want to do it, but we did it anyway. We're going to do 10 per minute. Last 5 minutes. Yeah. $25. We got 10 more. Two more. That's 500. One more. 501. Yeah. Okay, guys. Woo! That's good. Let's get it set back up. Oh no, dude. That was nothing. That was local muscle fatigue. And like it was good aerobic work, but it was sustainable, right? Like the limiting factor was the local muscle fatigue. So triceps, pecs, a little bit of like delts, and then left hammy. So because like I was stepping up with my left foot the entire time, which is like not great, but whatever. So we got it done. We look like we got it done. It looks good. But let me set my station back up and then we can chit chat, guys. I want to chit chat. And I want to address what Cristiano said about hydrate. I want to talk about that. I want to talk about that. So let's see. Let's see how we're looking. Okay. Wrong way, guys. Yeah. Cool. We had to like move everything around. And so now we got to get it set back up looking beautiful, right? Beautiful. Okay. I think that's probably a good start. We'll adjust it as we go. Let's get our tableau. I played a song on the saxophone one time called Tableau de Provence. It's one of my favorite sax pieces. So, what is up? Thank you very much. I appreciate that compliment. Ooh, I do. I do appreciate that compliment. I love it. So, let's get all beautimous, grab our drinks, and chit chat. What's up? Woo! What's up, guys? We just got done with 501 burpees. We did the last 51 of them with the 20-pound weight vest. The last 51 with a 20-pound weight vest. We achieved our goal. We got it done in exactly 49:45. And then we hit the stop button, dude. I was crazy. I couldn't breathe. But give me a second. Let me grab a towel or whatever. Cool, guys. Woof. Oh, that was good. What's up, guys? Talk to me. Talk to me. Yeah, we're gonna have got some nice carpet burn on the knees, so that's super sexy. That's awesome. Love it. Love it. How are we looking? How are we feeling? Do we feel good? Look good? Oh yeah, dude, right here. Woof, the front delts. I feel it now.
you can't see me at all, give me one hot second. Let's see. How is it now? Can you see me, friends? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Let me know. You should be able to see me. Move the camera up a bit. I'm growing on you. I know after yesterday, it's like apparently we are we internet enemies? Is that what we are? Where chat is still in the way. Let me see what I'm doing. Let me see. Give me a second, guys. What if you couldn't see me the whole time? Wouldn't that have been just awful? You can see. I've got it pulled up right here, and I can see me and hear me on like a 5-second delay. Psh. Dennis G. Yeah, that's like a 15-second delay, but still, we're good. So, okay. Cristiano, you still here? Give me a shout out, man. Or, yo, you wanna hop on live? You want me to send you a link? Yeah, you want me to? The chat is not covering my body. That's your setup, dude. Your setup, not my setup. I just pulled it up on YouTube on a incognito browser. It's not on my end. So, what is up, guys? Cristiano. Nah, dude. I'm not even. You keep arguing with me, I'm just gonna ban you. Like, that's how it's gonna rock and roll, dude. So chat's covering me on your end, not my end. Telling you. So, Cristiano, I'm going to send you a link, bro. You want me to send it to your Instagram or school? And then one more rep. You got to answer me, bro. Are we internet enemies? Nice, bro. But yeah, bro, are we like, what are we? Are we internet friends or internet enemies? Or are we frenemies? Are we like secretly friends in private, but internet enemies? Okay, so that's the link. I think it'll have you download the app. Cool, bro. I sent you the link. Did Dennis bounce after I threatened to block him? Or did you figure it out? How old are you, Dennis? Appreciate it, bro. Send me your link when you do it. I want to see how it goes. That was tough though. I'm not doing that again. I'm not agreeing to that challenge again. Not my jam. Don't like it. Not my jam. Nah, bro. I don't want to be enemies with anybody. Nah. But you said, what'd you say? Where was it? Great work, coach. I gotta go back and find it. You're growing on me, right? After the comment yesterday and then today, like, I didn't know. I ain't know. Yo, what's good, bro? How are you?
Well, good, thanks. Working this out, there's two audio sources now.
Do what?
There's 2 audio sources for a moment, so I have to close the YouTube. How's it going?
Oh, yeah.
For sure. When I had both cameras running, I gotta like cut the audio off and all that because it's just like.
Yeah, it's definitely working better now. That was pretty wild. I was impressed. I was a bit surprised that you didn't drink water during it or something. Like, that was a lot of pace.
Yeah, so we kept the pace. We're gonna feel it tomorrow in the front delts for sure.
Yeah,
That's where I feel it the most right now. Like just like that motion through here.
yeah.
Back, like mid back, probably like if I feel it, you can feel it. It's not super bad. But low back is fantastic. So that's what I was worried about. So the hinging was fine. Left hammy, probably been overusing it lately. So like again, yeah, probably not like the best thing we could have done for it. But it is what it is. We'll be fine. We'll recover. Just make sure like sleep is good. Maybe not go super heavy this week on the deadlifts. And yes, so
Incredible.
Hydration. Tell me your thoughts on hydration. If you were going to teach me how to hydrate, what would you tell me?
Well, considering I'm not a skilled issue, it's a bit like random because I'm more new to it. But I would just say like, you need plenty of water, you need electrolytes, you need fruit and such.
Okay. And then how would you tell me if I came to you, if I was your client and I came to you and said, "Hey man, how do I prep for an hour of burpees? If I'm going to do as many burpees as I can in an hour, and like, how do I prep? I don't want to throw up, but I also don't want to be dehydrated."
I think that's more of a question that you'd be good at answering because I'm not like a fitness coach. I'd more just be like, good luck. Like, don't have the crazy energy drinks. Stick to water and fruit. Don't go buy the most scary looking energy drink you can find that's got like a nuclear logo on it and like a slung crossbones. The ghost ones aren't too bad. I'm talking about the ones that are like, they've got the warning labels on the side that go all over the side and they're like, no for pregnant, no for health issues, no for heart issues, no for most people. Caution, contains all this sugar, all this caffeine, stimulants, and this is banned in your country, but you can have it under this. You're like, whoa. When you buy it from a shop in here, it's like American standard energy drink. Caution, this is not permitted in the EU. And you're like, oh, okay. So it costs like triple the price. So you can get the crazy Mountain Dews over here that are like, wow, that's a strong taste.
Yeah. Dude, there's some that like don't get me at all, and then some mess me up, man. Like C4s give me the pins and needles. They don't affect my like heart any different than like Ghost. So like Ghost, my heart rate doesn't even elevate at all. And again, I'm talking out of my ass right now. But I assume it's all the other stuff that is like typically all of the side effects of caffeine that make you feel like you just smoked like crack. There's a bunch of stuff in here that balances that out, and you still get the benefits of caffeine.
I think it depends entirely on tolerance as well, though, doesn't it? Because I don't have a caffeine tolerance.
Yeah, dude, I crush caffeine. I drink like 800 to 1,000 milligrams a day. But C4, same thing, nothing with the heart rate. Heart rate's fine. But the pins and needles, man, like one can, and I'm like, pins and needles. Like my brain is fine, but the skin is like pins and needles. Wild. And then bangs, they jack my heart rate up. Like they mess my heart rate up. They just like I didn't have to. I chose to. I went to the gas station the other day, and it's the only brand they had that I liked. And I was like, okay, cool. Like we're gonna do one. And I was like, bad choice. I got like halfway through. But yeah, anyway. So the hydration's really interesting to a lot of people. So my beliefs on a lot of things are pretty strict, like pretty not strict in the sense of like I'm gonna like tell you my opinion and like think you're bad if you don't do it. But my opinions are like, I have a pretty hard line on my opinions. Typically that results from people when they have differing opinions and they argue it to a point where they aren't willing to be open to it. That's incredibly frustrating. Right. And so I think that's kind of where that line gets drawn of like, cool, man, I'm just not gonna, like, I was arguing with a dude in the comments on YouTube yesterday and I was like, you missed the entire point of the video, bro. Like the entire point. I'm not even disagreeing with you. Like more chemicals is more bad, less chemicals is less bad. Agree. However,
Like, what's the base of the pyramid? What's the biggest return for the lowest investment? And in terms of heuristics, how do we go back to like the broadest heuristic and start to apply like general, like, cool, man, if I look jacked, I'm probably going to be healthier than if I'm fat. Probably. Just like sheer statistics. Cool. Now, if I'm jacked and I'm not using drugs and my blood work's good, I'm probably definitely healthy. And like, I'm like, hey, let's start painting these really broad boxes of like, let's try to get jacked. Let's try to have good blood panels. Let's try not to use drugs. And if we can accomplish all three of those things, we're probably going to live a long life and prosper. And the dude was like, well, jacked people die all the time because they're on steroids. It's like, dude, you're missing like the entire point. The entire point.
Exactly.
I'm not arguing that. Like, I agree with you. Jacked people on steroids die all the time. Visceral fat is bad. Like, anyway, whatever. So, I eventually just like, dude, like, whatever. Enjoy your time. Like, so, okay. Now, hydration. There are a few things that we should be mindful of as indicators of our hydration. So, for instance, have you ever eaten really dry chicken and you're like, God, I can't get this down without drinking water?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you're eating, if you feel the need to drink water to get it down, you're probably dehydrated. Unless it's like National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation turkey on the table, like cut it open and it's just totally burnt. Like it's probably not dry enough, no matter how dry it is, to justify drinking water with it. So whenever you're eating, if you feel thirsty when you eat, that's an indication that your baseline hydration is too low. Okay. And that even goes so far as like, if I just want a sip of water between bites. So what I would say is we should probably be able to get to a point where we don't consume liquids during the entire meal window. 30 minutes before the entire meal, 30 minutes after. It's a good measure of being good baseline hydration. And when we consume liquids, it dilutes the solution and it actually makes our system less efficient at absorbing the nutrients into our gut.
Interesting.
Yeah. So think about this. Like if I have a hydration packet, I drink Element, that's my hydration packets that I personally like. I drink like 2 to 3 of them a day and astronomical amounts of sodium in them. But I like them very concentrated. So I drink it with about 8 ounces of water, where a lot of people mix it with like 32 ounces of water, right? It's more concentrated and it's easier to get in, like in my mouth, right? I have to drink less. Same thing for your gut. If it's more concentrated, so if the micronutrients, the macronutrients, if all of that is more concentrated, it's going to be absorbed at a faster rate into your gut than if it's diluted. Less of it is going to pass through. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So that is like far extreme. I'm like not going to encourage that with like 99% of people, but it's a good concept to understand. Okay. It works that way. And so I personally, I don't drink during meals. I only drink like between meals. Cool. Second good indicator of hydration status is going to be how thirsty are you when you work out? So if you noticed, for the entire 49 minutes, I did not consume any liquids. Afterwards, I did consume liquids. I drank all of this, which was a Gatorade Zero and an Element packet. So lots of sodium. And we've crushed about half of this. And I'm very bloated. Like I feel it. Like my stomach feels super distended right now. But if our mouth gets dry while we're working out, while we're doing any sort of physical activity, that's another really good indicator that our baseline hydration is too low. Now, how do we compensate for that? First thing in the morning, what I would recommend is personal recommendation, anecdotal. You hear most people talk about it. There's a lot of buzzword videos out right now of people like just buzzing the opposite of like, electrolytes are bad. It's a scam. The markup on them are like 500%. Maybe it's all true. But I personally see benefit to what I'm about to tell you. So what I do in the morning is first thing in the morning, here's my morning routine. My alarm goes off at 7. If I don't get up before then, I get up when my alarm goes off. I get out of bed. I use the bathroom. I cut the heat on. I cut the shower on. After I use the bathroom, I come over here and I weigh myself. Accent super strong. I weigh myself. From there, I go over and fix my liquids. I drink 16 ounces of liquids first thing in the morning. First thing I do is 8 ounces of
regular liquid with 3 scoops of creatine. So 15 grams of creatine. Remember, I megadose creatine. So 8 ounces of liquid, 15 grams of creatine. Next, I do 8 ounces of liquid with an element packet. The reason I do that is because creatine doesn't dissolve very well in water. I don't like mixing good flavor with the creatine particles because it's like sand and it just doesn't make me happy. And so I would rather the creatine sand be in the first 8 ounces and I just down it. And then I can enjoy the element and its flavor in peace without the creatine sand all the time, right? So that's the first thing I do in the morning. 16 ounces of liquid. I shower, I do my thing. I come here and I do the daily audit and I consume my first thing of Ghost. So then I'm out the door for my walk in about 45 minutes. I use the bathroom again. I go pee and I'm out on my walk and I go for a walk for an hour. I come back, I fix breakfast, and then I will consume my next round of liquids. So that's like typically like 10:30 in the morning. So like first liquids are at like 7, next liquids are at like 10:30 in the morning. Then I'll go to like my morning appointments. I'll go work out. And while I work out, I will typically have another thing of liquids and another thing of caffeine. And then that is all of my liquids until nighttime. And then I will drink another round of liquids, typically like ballpark 20 ounces.
Wow.
Like a variation of. But if we count, that's 16, 8, 8, 32 plus 20 is 52 plus ballpark, like plus or minus 10 more. I'm drinking half a gallon of water a day. And I do a lot more than most people. And 99% of the world, including 99% of doctors, would tell me I'm dehydrated. But if you look at my urine and my blood panels, I'm not dehydrated. And if you look at my performance, I'm not dehydrated. So where is it coming from?
Makes a lot of sense. I think nobody where I am considers sodium at all.
Yeah.
I'd only noticed sodium when I'd seen it in sports drinks. And it's just like a bit surprising, really. I think the problem I've had is like you drink a ton of water and it doesn't have any effect, and you drink even more water and it doesn't have any effects. And then you get those fancy like energy drink type pills that have got like sodium in them, but they're really expensive as well. And you're just like, I don't want to keep replacing these.
Yeah.
And then you think, can I put table salt in my drink? And you're like, oh no, this is not a cheaper option. This is. And you think maybe some mineral salt. Maybe this is not made it worse, but nicer flavor. Like pretzel water.
They are super expensive, man. They are super expensive. But yeah, dude. I think my personal opinion and my personal experience is for me, what made the biggest difference was when I also started like mega dosing sodium. So I eat sodium in my diet. I do not regulate sodium at all. I'm way over the standard American recommendation. I'm over the American recommendation, and I'm even over the like standard American consumption. And the standard American consumption is way above the recommendation. Like yesterday, I had 3 packs of Element, and
did not work.
Nah, dude, I'm just reading the comments, man. I should have waved. What's the point? I'm curious what the point you're driving home is. I'm a little leaner than the man with the long hair. That's awesome, man. Like congrats. We're not comparing like dick sizes, man. I eat a lot of beans and whole food concoctions. I don't count calories, and my biggest meal is before bed. So again, like I'm not dogmatic in my thinking. I'm not ever going to tell a single person like you have to do it this way or you can't do it this way. So like, cool, your horse is bigger than my horse. I'm a big fan. Like, nice horse. I don't know. But yeah, like explain the point you're trying to drive. Like, I don't know, maybe it just feels good to like bully people on the internet.
I think the internet is it's got an interesting mix of people who just want to share the community and hype you up and be like, hey, I love this. Have a great day. How are you doing? And then the other people who are just like, oh, I see you're at 10%. Well, I live at 50%. Oh, I see you're 6 foot tall. I'm 6'1". You know, it's just,
Yeah, for sure. We're all different. Totally agree. But yeah, so like my personal experience with sodium is when I started intentionally mega dosing sodium, my hydration needs very, very dropped, and my performance also went up, and my sleep regulated better because I don't have to get up and go pee near as often. So
That's interesting. I
yeah.
think I've not really considered sodium as something I understand for quite a long time. I think the standard English diet, like here, sodium is demonized.
Mm-hmm.
Salt is, you don't put salt in your food, it's really bad. People are like, salt is so bad. But fat, they're like only certain fat. Not the bad fat, never the bad fat. People
Yeah.
like only have half an avocado if you're eating an avocado.
What?
Avocados can be really dangerous. And you're like, what are you talking about? At the same
Dude.
time, they're like, treat yourself on weekends. You earned it. I'm like, no, what are we doing here? I think the
Yeah,
whole avocado isn't as threatening as this treat yourself on weekends. I don't want to treat myself on weekends. I'm quite happy eating what I eat during the week.
yeah, dude, honestly, like my favorite thing about life right now is the balance that I found. So like right now we're being like pretty strict just in terms of like what my current like short-term, medium-term goal is. But
Yeah.
the freedom that I have found in just this like gray area that's been really hard to find. Like I exist in the extremes for 30 years on this earth. I
Yeah.
existed in the extremes where I was like, it's all or nothing. It's like I'm gonna be the freaking best or fuck it, I'm not even trying. And that isn't a really great place to live when you're not the best in the world. Like if you're not objectively like number one, that
Yeah.
mentality means you've got the fuckets for everything. Like you just don't care because you can't be the best, right? And that's a hard place to live. And so you become really cocky and like really unsuccessful. Like you don't have a lot of like stuff to pad your resume with because again, you're not number one, so you just gave up on everything you tried. And the mindset shift when my life just exploded, of like this forced humility, like God came in and smacked me around and was like, you're gonna figure it out, son. You're gonna figure it out. And in that, the like again, the forced humility just allowed me to find this gray area, this middle ground of like, how can we find balance and peace and happiness and joy and enjoy like the good, the bad, and just like the, it sounds so cliche, but moderation and consistency. And it's like, I love that. I love that about my life. It's fantastic. Like, again, I don't know. I'm just rambling, but I love it. I love it.
I definitely agree. I think moderation and consistency is underrated because online now, excess is praised and it's more interesting.
Yeah.
So moderation becomes more unique and interesting.
Yes, moderation becomes more interesting. I do think moderation becomes more interesting. And I do apologize. I got super distracted. The comments take me out. Sometimes like a comment comes in like a stray bullet and I'm just like, pew, take it out.
It's understandable.
I've gotten way better. Like this is we're a week into live streaming. So my very first live stream was at 2 a.m. last Sunday. So we're on the tail end of day 7 of live streaming and we're getting better. We're getting better. But
I think
congratulations on your transformation. I didn't see the picture on the left where you were fat. Yeah. I don't have a background set up to accommodate this dual screen right now. So we gotta work on that. There's things coming in the pipeline. But this week we made so much progress in terms of the like KPAs and stuff like that. We're in a flow now. And so I think this week's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be good.
Incredible. I think what you do best is to stay consistent, but you don't overdo it. You just do the minimal effective amount that you can do, and then you save the energy for the next day, so you don't end up with this backlog of burnout that a lot of people have, where they overtired.
Yeah. Yeah, and even like I know you found me on Instagram, and then the past I would say 3 weeks, I just like was like not on Instagram.
Yeah.
And it's not because I had like given up or burnt out of Instagram, but what I was doing to put out stuff on Instagram, the production process, the creation of the actual content wasn't sustainable, and it wasn't a high enough return on investment. Like I've got a couple trial reels that I moved over to like regular reels that you can see that are like 60,000, 40,000, 40,000 views, lots of comments. They've all generated like 100 to 200 followers. Cool. I've got some other ones that are still set as trial reels that are all around like 20,000. And then, so like, it's not amazing, but we're starting to figure out kind of like what the algorithm on Instagram likes. However, it's the viral style content that doesn't convert well into like what I'm going after. Like, I want to help people lose weight. I want to help people transform their lives. I want to help people like just total transformation. And so I was like, okay, so I've got the viral content kind of down, like maybe 1 out of 10 viral style clips I post goes viral, like not huge viral, but viral. So cool. Kind of figured that out. And then, but I need to figure out my evergreen content. Like, what is my value proposition on short form content? And so I was like, that's about the time that I went to YouTube and started really pushing on the long form content. And so for the past 3 weeks, we've been slowly refining that process of like, here's where the idea starts. Here's the end product being like short form reels, and what's every step in between, and what's the workflow that's easy and repeatable and doesn't cause burnout. It doesn't take like high effort editing. The production at the end looks really good. And I feel like we got there like 2 days ago. And so I like it. Yesterday was the first day where we did the workflow start to finish. It was good. It feels repeatable. It worked out in a timely manner. And so I think that's that. And like, we're going to run that for the next 27 days. Every day, we're going to check off these 5 boxes every single day and see how much growth and progress we can make from this one workflow, because this workflow now checks the box for school, long form YouTube, short form YouTube, and Instagram reels. And it checks the box of evergreen and viral. And so I think like word vomit, that's where we're at.
I think you do really well to pace it all out, I think, because a lot of people go through this intense wave of apathy and ecstasy. They're like 1 view, 2 views, 1,000 views. Oh no, I've been really stressed. I'm not going to, and then they stop posting. Whereas I've known one person who followed for quite a while. He wasn't getting any views for ages, and he was getting barely any views. And he consistently posted for about 2 years, and he was still around like 30,000 on Instagram. Then in the past 8 months, he's at 250,000 followers now.
Okay.
Just because he really niched in and started to speak really directly and started to just maintain the same core themes, but on different various topics constantly.
Yeah.
And for some reason, it's the exact same content that was 1 year ago, 2 years ago, 13 months ago. But because he's built up that audience base, it grew really significantly. And he had 1 week where he gained 10,000 followers in a week. And
dude, it's crazy.
Said,
it's absolutely
phone addiction was just, he said, I have to I need some time away from my phone, because it wasn't even that good of a reel. He said, why are you still liking it? It was just the mania of it can drive people insane, but you've got to keep going and keep thinking like your favorite TV shows. If you found them a few years late, would it matter? No, it's still good.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's not like, nah, sold.
Yeah.
If you love it, you love it. And that's what the same thing with posting online is. It doesn't matter. It'll be found eventually.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Keep going.
No, I think that's super cool. And yeah, just trying to figure out like what we talked about last time too, the value prop on every step of the journey, right? Like, I don't want it to like it has to be an effective sales funnel. And like, I'm going to be transparent with everybody at every step of the way, right? Like, it has to be an effective sales funnel. However, I want the funnel to have real value for everybody every step of the way. Not like a bait and switch, not like I get you in and then I upsell you and you leave or you don't leave. But like, no matter what level of the funnel you stop at, so like totally free, low ticket, high ticket, I want every value prop to really over deliver on what it is costing you. Like the free version, it only costs you a membership, right? I mean, not a membership, an account. All you have to do is enter your account, like email. Now you have a school account, totally free and super dope. I want that to be well worth it, right? And then low ticket, I want that to be well worth it. That's $7 a month, super worth it. Over deliver the value. And then the one-on-one coaching, again, like, but that is where we are at. And again, I'm so distended. The belly, man. The
You can't tell at all. You're pretty much the same to me. I think to me, the wildest thing online is there are people who will under deliver and then they'll over expect certain profits, certain prices. And then there's one fitness coach I know online, he's giving tons away for free. And his follower count goes crazy. His comment section goes crazy. And he's doing enormous amounts of coaching all the time. But because he's giving away these YouTube videos all the time, and he's even saying, like, comment on my video and I'll send you the video myself.
Yeah.
I won't use an AI bot. I'll send it you personally. And I'll comment on something on your page that I like. So he sent me like his ab workout and he was like, hey, love the nature reels. Here's my ab workout. Have a great day. And that to me is far more personal than, hi, you've reached Jennifer's AI bot. Welcome to Jennifer Yoga. Please click the link here. And you're like, or even worse, you comment on a sad post. Dear Jennifer, I'm so sad that you lost your job or something. I don't know. So sad. Sorry that you broke your phone today. That's so sad. And you get a DM in 3 seconds. Hi, you interested in training? I noticed your comment. I'd love to connect with you. It's not, the human interaction is what people crave intensely. And that's what's doing huge numbers now. It's authenticity over these AI coaches, especially the AI slop coaches who are just like, they'll post a fitness post, but the caption will be, the 1974 Buick LeSabre was an amazing family car for its economic value. No, because all you're doing is you're getting your 100,000 likes, but you're also getting bot post after bot post after Florida real estate #1. Click here.
Yes, dude, I forgot about those though. The Buick one, like what you just said, the car ones. I hadn't seen those in a couple months, but for a time frame that I was so confused. It was like all you saw. It was like these like totally non-congruent like picture or reel with the caption, and it's like I guess that's what it was. Freaking bots,
AI
man.
slop. It's brain rot. It's like when you find a real person, you're like, yes, have an opinion.
Yeah,
it's not even like realistic these days. The amount of AI slop that's been funneled into your general direction. It's just it makes a real coach like you far more valuable because you can share things and you've got flaws. And I think that's the #1 thing that a lot of coaches that are too perfect, they don't like share the reality.
Yeah.
They only share an ab shot, perfect lighting, me on a beach, me in the villa, me in my $100,000 apartment, me drinking tequila with hot models. It's like I can't follow this. It's just
dude.
It's a lifestyle. I think that's one of the most severe things you can do online is you got to steer away from fitness entertainment content and steer towards fitness science.
Okay.
Which means just post maybe a bit boring sometimes, but you're attracting people who want to learn about fitness.
Yeah.
You're not attracting people who want to be entertained and want to see the hot people. You want to like, comment, and they want to scroll past each one. Because those people tank your algorithm, and scrolling constantly, binge scrolling, they will see 7 incredibly well-made reels and they'll ignore every single one. Because if they're following 10,000 people, that's 1 second per person. And scroll. Your content is garbage, whereas fitness science, they want more the knowledge, the how do I actually lose weight?
Yeah. And then they stay on it.
It's really helpful. Thank you so much. You want the 2 comments you get out of that as opposed to 100,000 likes if you stood around in body oil talking about lipid fat or diabetes. You're like, hey guys, so body oil, yeah. Hey guys, it's just all you're gonna get is yes, pappy, work it for me, daddy. That's not going to help you with coaching clients. And then all of a sudden, people who are, hey, I really want to coach. I've got the money. I want to coach right now. Oh, this comment section's atrocious. I'm not following this guy.
No, I think you got some valid points, and we gotta figure out the just the delivery system, just like because it has to be. Here's the thing, like a lot of people fail to understand the mechanism of action and the delivery system of things. Like there's so many people that would be excellent faces of their business, but they can't run their business. And so they ultimately fail because they don't understand the processes and procedures behind the business. And you have to make sure that in everything you have an effective delivery system. And like basically think of it like the Model T, like the Ford plant when Ford freaking invented the car, right? Not like invented the car, but like oversimplify, just take what I'm saying with grain of salt.
Yeah.
Right. Like very effective production line. Your business on the back end has to have an effective production line in order for it to be able to efficiently and effectively deliver the value. Of course, you have to have the value. Without that, the business doesn't exist. But if all you have is the value, you can't deliver it. And so like I say, like you've watched my like evening audits and stuff like that. If people don't know I exist, I can't help them. Like I have a lot to offer people. However, again, you don't know I exist, I can't help you. And so it's like, how do we marry value prop with delivery and production and make sure that everything is like balanced, repeatable, effective, efficient, and valuable? We don't want to. I was on a group call this morning, and I'll send you a DM of his group. It's a dope group. His name's Jay. He's in my school group. He's on my belly, dude, is super distended. Like if I was a dog, I'd be like, I feel like I might have bloat right now, just like anyway. But I was on their group call this morning and I just popped in super late because I was actually gonna live stream my cooking and then my laptop was dead. And like, so I had to let it come back to life before I hopped on. Anyway, so I hopped on the group call and this one guy was talking about how he didn't necessarily like the idea of how like school used to be like just an education platform, but now it's like people are making tons of money and he doesn't necessarily like the direction it's going in because some people are just coming on there just to make money and they're doing it well. And I was talking to him. I was like, the people that run school seem exceptionally intelligent and from like every aspect of it, from the people who like birthed the idea to the people who invested in it and everywhere in between. And if you look at it from that standpoint, like basically they just took like this super awesome idea, figured out how to finance it to make it even better. Because when you watch the school news, like updates every week, the two dudes are talking about like you can just hear and feel the passion they have for the actual platform and how like they're like this year, the goal is to make it better, not newer. We don't want new features yet. We want all the bugs to be gone, 0 bugs. And you just hear the passion and how they speak about it. And I was like, realistically, like they just figured out how to have an infinite finance machine. Like they just wanted infinite funding in order to make this platform even better and better. So like you, man, you don't have to make money. If you want to run a free group forever and ever, like you don't have to make money off of it. You can do it just because it's your passion. You just want to help young guys. But like, don't shit on people that are coming in like my friend I told you about that's like 2 months in and he's making $57,000 a month. Like both can exist as an example. Would you agree that poaching elephants is bad?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I think most people would agree. We make that statement. Is poaching elephants bad? Most people would agree. However, I can pay $100,000 and go shoot an elephant legally. Well, where does that money go, right? If I go through all the right channels, where does that money go? It goes to the same people that are protecting elephants from the poachers. So my legal shooting of an elephant for $100,000 goes right back to the elephant reserve that protects elephants from the poachers, right? It's a means to an end. They farm these elephants to get shot so that they can protect the wild elephants. That's the entire business model. It's great. It's brilliant, right? People want to go hunt elephants in Africa, like rich white dudes want to go hunt elephants in Africa. Well, let's use that money and protect the actual elephants from the people poaching elephants for ivory, right? Same thing with school, right? People love school. Like they're just like the people on there that do the chickens, the people on there that do the like crochet, like all that stuff, right? Like they love it and it's amazing. But then there's also people that are freaking wizards and like they're in it just to make money. And the money that they make, the amount of traffic they drive to the platform, the amount of revenue. I mean, school takes like money every time you charge a client. They take like 2.9% if you're on the pro plan, right? And so like Matt's 60 grand a month, 2.9% of that's going to school every single month. And that money is being reinvested into the platform so that you, who's bringing the platform $0, can still have a good group.
Exactly.
Anyway,
Like, that's my soapbox. I got on that soapbox this morning in that group call, and I was like, I've never been here before, but I'm talking like I own this place.
I think that's really good because I've been in a few group calls and a few groups, and sometimes it's really like, hello, yeah, no, you speak, okay, yeah, no, I'm
Yes.
just here to say hello, hi, how are you
Yeah.
doing? And it's really awkward, and some they're much more lively and such. I think it's really interesting how different people communicate because I'm in one group that's about fitness, and this guy in it who's 17 years old, right? He talks like he owns like several businesses. He is really clued in. And this other guy who was there who's just like, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm like, you do know though, because you go to the gym the same amount as the rest of us. It's just you're not as skilled with the camera, and it's just really wild seeing different people interact. Like I had a conversation with a guy earlier he's got this like kind of fitness / nutrition / mental health program that's about like wellness, and he's got all these cool fancy templates and it's great editing in it, and it's really cool. But at no point did he ever sell it to me. He explained it to me kind of like you would explain like the menu at a restaurant.
Yeah.
It was very like nice. And the most strange thing was he would just stop talking sometimes and just do this. And so I had to overspeak what I'd already spoken. And as you know, I'm quite an articulate person. So at that point, I'm speaking, and I'm speaking on top of my speaking, and I'm speaking around my speaking. And it becomes like I'm giving a business meeting to an office who've just said, yeah, 3 a.m. meeting, everybody. I don't care if you're asleep. Turn your webcam on at 3 a.m. And everyone's just sat there like, okay, what's happening? What's going on?
Yeah.
It was very strange. And I expected him to like, he was just like showing it to me, but I expected him to be more like, this is my price range. I'm very competent in this. And then I asked him about his fitness goals, and he instantly showed me all his fitness information and his physique transformation. But the other stuff, he wasn't very keen on sharing. It was very slow.
Yeah.
And I just kind of felt a bit awkward and such. Like, I felt like he would be a bit more jazzy, but he wasn't. And he's very smart. He's traveled all over the world and such. It just felt a bit, I don't know.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, I think it's great. I'm actually a huge fan of like do first, learn later. Like there's people that, so in like the life insurance industry, a lot of people are like, learn while you earn, right? Like it's a hard industry to learn how to sell in. Like it's tough. And like, if you look at it, like it's a freaking exceptionally brilliant business model, exceptionally brilliant, but I don't disagree with it. Like I actually don't have a problem with the business model, but again, I'm a big fan of informed consent. I don't know that we've spoken about this personally, but I've talked about it a lot. My perception of like everything is informed consent. So like example, I don't wear a seatbelt when I drive. Is it illegal? Yes. I've got blacked out windows. Like if I get pulled over, I'm getting pulled over for the windows, not because they can see me not wearing a seatbelt. But informed consent, my not wearing a seatbelt doesn't affect anybody else. I'm aware of the risks and I get to make the choice, right? Same thing. Everybody should be able to make their own choice so long as it doesn't infringe on somebody else's like personal bubble, right?
Yeah.
Like if all of a sudden I'm like, I'm going to go around and murder people, like, no, we're not going to do that. That's like not a good life choice because it takes away like your agency, right? But in that, back to the life insurance thing, I think people should be a little bit more upfront when recruiting people to be life insurance agents of like, hey, this is really hard and you're like probably going to fail and like lose all your money. But if you succeed, you'll be rich as hell. But anyway, back to the main point, the learn while you earn thing. I think that's actually a really cool concept. And I love the people. Like, again, I know another like kid, literally a kid under 18 years old on school, running a couple different school groups. And like the way he talks is so confident and I love it. And I'm like, I know you have no life experience. You're too young, but I actually love because like the knowledge is there. Like, I don't know where he got the knowledge, but the knowledge is there, but he's also too young to have the experience. Like, it's just like an objective truth. But the way he talks, I'm like, that's dope, dude. That's dope. I wish I didn't wait until I was 30 to figure out that confidence. Like
exactly. And the things with AI these days, it's wild. Like I asked this guy for some help with like basic workout plan, and he was like, "Yeah, sure, I can help you with that. Can you give me a review?" And I was like, "Yeah, I can give you a review." And then he literally pulls together a presentation like it's fucking Microsoft on Loom, and he's just like, "So triceps and biceps and your anatomy and your physiology, and as we cross-reference this with your diet, we see here this cross-section here." I'm like, "What the, bro? You're 17."
Did you
I
like
was
that, or did you
expecting he
not
would
like
just be
it?
like, "Okay, so I'm gonna do 5 out of 6 for arms, 5 out of 6 for legs." I was expecting, like, because he's got no qualifications and he's only experienced this himself. I was expecting him to just DM me something real quick, be like,
Oh yeah.
"Hey buddy,
Okay.
here's your thing." No, he
Yeah.
went in, and I was like, and then because I explained the fibromyalgia, he says, "Also, look at this anatomy diagram here. Because of fibromyalgia, you want to avoid these key areas here and focus on these key lifts." And he's got this list, and it's like that. And I'm like, "What's going on?" And a week previous, I'd asked a guy to help me with like 200,000 followers on Instagram, and he was like really skilled, like 3 degrees. And this guy comes at me and it's like, "This is just a stretching program, right? There's no nutrition, there's no anything else, nothing for my fibromyalgia, nothing like that." And this, just for a stretching program, this guy says to me, "Because we've had this really amazing connection on this call, and because I feel in my heart this could be really beneficial to you, because I know your financial situation, I, for you, feel confident in offering you this low rate of $400 a month for 3 months." And I'm like, it's a stretching routine. You can find them on YouTube. They're a dime a dozen. Sure,
Or
life-changing,
ChatGPT or
amazing.
Claude
But it's not even a fraction of what the guy offered me for free, because he's like, "Give me some great reviews, and I'll." And I was like, I'll leave you a review that's so incredible people think, "Wow, oh my gosh, genuinely? That's so cool." And I was like, he's 17 and he's literally overselling, and it reminds me of what people say to me, like, you got to be your own brand, but you've also got to be your ideal customer at the same time.
Yes. Dude, okay, do you know what banana ball is?
What's that?
You don't know what banana ball? Like you're not in America, so it makes sense that you have no idea. Like okay, so baseball, American pastime, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, banana ball is like the new baseball. And so basically this dude, he created a new baseball league that's not boring, because baseball's boring now, right? Like baseball is a dying sport, and like even the MLB, Major League Baseball, has been changing rules. They've been like shortening the game, because a baseball game's a long game. Like, I don't know if you've ever been to an American baseball game, but it's a long freaking game. And it's like not that interesting.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite thing in the world. And so banana ball is so here, we'll share the screen because it's dope. It's dope, dude. But basically, this man is like, if I was a customer, this is exactly what I would want. Like, he's the guy who invented banana ball. It's like, it's baseball, but it's just a cool league. And dude, they're sold out like crazy. Sold absolutely out. They're the Savannah Bananas. I just left Savannah like an hour ago. Dope, dude. Yeah. So there's actually like multiple there's multiple teams now. You've got like, let me look it up. But yeah, so it started as the Savannah Bananas, and they were just like, like the Harlem Globetrotters, like the basketball team that's like performing.
Yeah, they're really cool ones.
So like that, but they play real games. So it's real, not staged, but they have they've even got like, you get extra points for trick plays. Like they might do a backflip, catch the ball. Like somebody hits like a fly ball and like they catch it while they do a backflip. And it's so cool. It's like built into the game. And like, they've got one pitcher that like pitches on stilts. Like he tried out for the team and he sucked at baseball, but then he was like, I can like bat on stilts. And they were like, you're hired. And like stuff like that. Yeah. It's super cool. But they're sold out. Like you can't get tickets. It's like impossible to get tickets. And they travel around the country to like, they sold out football stadiums. Like it's so cool. I'm so amazing, man.
Like, that's like so important. You bring personality to like what you're selling to people. It's got to have like you in it.
Yes. And oh man, but what the coolest thing about this? Whoa, I don't even know what the hell I just did. I didn't even know that was a thing. I'm so confused right now. Okay.
Stuck in the Matrix.
I am a little stuck in that was crazy. So anyway, not important. We're getting way too distracted. Let me share my screen.
It always love a good tangent, to be honest.
Okay. Let's add it to the stage. That's not what I want to do.
Add it to the stage.
Doing?
So we've got one camera.
I'm struggling. Hey, there we go.
Oh, brilliant.
Cool. Okay. So the Savannah Bananas, this guy right here is like the founder, the manager, whatever.
Wow.
And
love it.
can you hear the volume?
The Caesars Superdome
Amazing.
completely transformed for what we usually see it like. It's been transformed for the world
step of the way. The game looks very. That's one reason the Georgia
there's the Stilts guy
is selling out stadiums across the country in seconds.
When I started seeing the bananas, it was like it just seemed to get tickets, but
That we had Southeast Louisiana to a whole new.
oh, bananas!
Anyway, it's super dope. It's super
That's really
cool.
exciting.
And
I love that.
this dude, what he was doing was like they were at some big, I think they were at a major league stadium, and the security was like, we're closed. And he was like, no, you're not. He was like, I will pay for this. I will deal with it myself, but we're not kicking the fans out. We're going to stay open until every single one of them gets the autograph that they're in line for. And basically he got interviewed for that. Right. And so his whole thing is like the customer, if I was a customer, I would hate to be kicked out. I didn't get the autograph. We're staying open until the very last person in line. Right. And he said everything he does is based on if I was the customer, what would be the best thing in the world? And I think that's pretty cool. Anyway, that was a tangent, but
I think that's really important. I think that's the one thing I've found, just researching things and learning about things. There's this real estate person, forgotten what her name was, but she was on a property show I was watching. She was worth over $200 million, right? And she built a business over 20 years. And she was saying, you've got to be your own brand. That means you've got to think of every single customer. Because I didn't build my wealth, quickly. This took a long, long time. And it's a long, long time of reassuring people that, you can do whatever you want. It might not go your way. She grew up in a one-bedroom apartment with her mum, and she was like, things didn't go my way. But you know what? I showed up for work, and things went my way eventually.
Yes.
Compound results over time. And she said, I do the exact same thing I did in my 20s, in my 30s, in my 40s, in my 50s that I do right now. And I just compound results. And she was explaining how she disconnects from the money, which allows her to maintain success, because she's got a bills paid, she's got everything done, but she's not out shopping. She's just regulating her nervous system and calm. And she was explaining how this all helps and how this makes it less messy, and how she doesn't connect with people who are money, because that goes south. But the community connection and the connection with people is what you have. And that's how she was able to sell stuff that nobody else would sell, because she was thinking, how can this benefit a community? What could this be used for? Who do I contact? What could this be used for? This awful small house on a really boring street. What could this be used for? What does this neighborhood not have? Okay, let's contact City Hall, get a nail salon permit for it. Now, can we sell it as a business? Can we transfer that? Can we do that? It's transferable skills. What can you do? What could you transfer from one skill to another, which is really good for you? You can transfer a fitness skill to nutrition. You could transfer a nutrition skill to mental health. Or you could transfer someone who's got real severe social anxiety. How can your nutrition skills benefit their social anxiety? While at the same time not making it about money, not making it about how can I monetize this? So I'll help you with your fitness, that'll be $2,000. I'll help you with nutrition, $2,000. You was socializing, $2,000. You end up with those Instagram coaches who's 3 years in, and you realize he's got 3 clients.
Yeah.
He overcharges, and then sooner or later somebody says, hey, did you know he's working at Walmart now? I just saw him at Walmart, and you're like, 400,000 followers and working at Walmart. I love Walmart, incredible shop, but he's posting his dream life. He's posting like he's living the wealth, but it's all rented. And that's the thing about
Dude.
authenticity. It shouldn't be rented. You shouldn't
Yes.
rent your
Yes,
dream life.
man.
It should be
Yes.
yours. That's what she was saying about wealth. She was saying, like, I have 3 houses. My main house, obviously stunning, big. 2 other houses, one in Florida, one in New York, far out of New York, like some countryside area. But each time she leaves, she doesn't do anything crazy. They're just basic furniture. She doesn't do anything crazy for security. There's nothing worth stealing.
Yeah.
She just locks the doors, goes. She's still financially smart, you know?
Yeah.
Because
Dude,
that's just not, because she said, just in case anything went to shit, I would be in trouble. Because it's just that financial mindset. She's never living beyond her means, which I found really fascinating. And I've had the same car for a decade. I was like, okay then. Yeah. That contentment, it's just rare to see. Instead of, excess, like somebody else with 200 million would be like, come with me on my tour of my mega yacht and my 4th home with my 12th car, and this is my 3rd wife, my 3rd husband. Whereas she's just all minimalism, and it's just, hopefully that comes across. I was just like shocked at how balanced it all was.
Yeah. No, it's wild, dude. It's wild, but oof, I can feel it in my back. My back's starting to like stiffen up. Not too bad. Like it's not my back. Like it's most people when they say back, they're talking about like their backbones. When I say back, I'm talking about like the musculature in my back. And it's like maybe like my like scaps, like my lower scaps, my like inner lats, maybe. Like that's where I'm feeling it. But I am gonna go cook some food. So I appreciate you hopping on. I know I rambled, but basically, long story short on the hydration piece, there are variables that we can manipulate to increase base hydration to where like our intracellular water and our intracellular water is greater all the time. And so doing those things allows us to experience hydration better because we just maintain our baseline of hydration better. And so doing things to manipulate that is worth your while, right? Like, are you going to experience it the same way I experience it? Probably not. But manipulating things like how much sodium, how much potassium, how much magnesium, what is my water timing? I find that super beneficial. Like where I would make an argument that food timing is stupid, I would make an argument that water timing is the opposite of stupid. And so like things like that, just like be willing to manipulate variables that we know affects hydration and see like what is your personal experience when you change one variable at a time. This is better. This is worse. Keep what works, throw away what doesn't. And the things like that I would that I would suggest: timing, electrolytes. Those are the 2 things. And then carbs too. So carb timing. So hydration is not passive. So that's something else to keep in mind. Water doesn't go through your cells passively. It osmosis. It's a gradient. It has to travel through positive and like. I feel like I'm having a stroke. I know I'm not, but I am just like.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I think for me, it's just understanding all that would be absolutely incredible because my previous nutrition experience has been like, hey, everybody, I've got a PDF on fitness. Do you want it? Okay, thanks. Or you go to a coach and he gives you the same PDF as given to everybody.
Yeah.
Or worse, you try and figure it out yourself and you're just like, okay, so my usual macros, I'm coasting about 1,700 a day. Okay. This new macro target is 3,300. So
yeah, I don't think so.
I'm screwed.
I don't think that works. But hey, what I do want you to do, go ahead and send me your email so I can set you up on Coach RX, and then you'll get an invite email, or you can like you'll set up like an account and stuff. So just DM me your email, and then I'll get that taken care of today and tomorrow, and then figure out what app. I'm not the biggest fan on tracking, but we'll go ahead and get it all set up. Whatever app you want to use, like I would suggest like MyFitnessPal or Chronometer. I don't use Chronometer, but I think people like it better, and I think it integrates better. But I use
Excellent.
my Fitness Pal. But whatever you want to use, super dope. And then we'll get everything set up and like rocking and rolling, and we'll start like testing things out this week.
Absolutely incredible. Thank you very much for your help. It's very much appreciated.
Cool. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. I know
You too.
your Saturday's almost done. It's like 7:30 where you're at, right?
Yeah. Nearly, yeah.
Cool, dude. Well, have a good rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll chat.
You too. Thanks again.
Yep. Later.
Thank you.